Hi and welcome back to my channel. Getting to assist a top stylist is every aspiring stylist's goal, but how do you make sure that you will keep your job for a long run? Well, working on major commercials, music videos, editorials and red carpet events, I hired and fired many stylist assistants in my whole career. So in this video, I will share my tips to make sure that you can keep your job for a long run. For tips and advice about how to enter a styling industry, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video every Monday. Hi, I'm Basia, the founder of MyStylistAcademy.com, an online course for aspiring stylists. If you want to learn what are the biggest and most common mistakes that assistant stylists make, keep on watching. Major mistake number one, don't overstep your role. Now, so you need to know what are your responsibilities, which is mainly to support a stylist and make that job much easier. So your main responsibilities will be to pack and unpack clothes and accessories, also organize all the wardrobe, steam clothes, do pickups and returns, and many other things. It all depends on a job and what stylist needs you to do. So your role is not talking to clients and discussing styling ideas. That's the stylist role. Now, unless a stylist asks for your opinion, which if you're a veteran assistant and you've been working for the same stylist for a really long time, the stylist will ask for your opinion many times. So now your role is to observe, learn, and support the stylist to make every job much easier. So don't overstep your boundaries. And that gets us to major mistake number two, which is don't speak up. And this is the number one rule. And this happened to me a few times when my assistant expressed her opinion in front of my client. And trust me, this is something you never want to do. Silence is golden. Again, you are there to support a stylist in everything she or he might need. Speaking up will not only irritate a stylist, but can also jeopardize the relationship with the client. So always stay quiet and just do the best job you can. Major mistake number three, which is the simple things like not being on time, not staying organized, and not communicating well. Well, those are super simple things that every stylist should master, but some of them don't. And there are many rules that every stylist assistant should remember. Now, number one, always be on time. Now, the rule of thumb is that if you are on time, you're already late. So if your call time, let's say, is 9 a.m. and you're pulling into the parking lot at 9, you are already late. Number two, being organized, and that's one of the major rules. You have to know where everything is and find that one specific piece of clothing very fast. So staying on top of the wardrobe room, either in a stylist studio or if you're working on set, and keeping everything organized is your number one job. Number three, communication. No one can read your mind. So if you are not sure about something, always ask. And there are no embarrassing questions. Trust me, communication is the key to be successful. Number four, know showrooms and PR companies. So now you should know all the major fashion showrooms in your area, wherever you live. Those are places where stylists pull clothes for upcoming editorial jobs and red carpet events. So you have to be very familiar with those places. And that gets us to next major mistake, which is not being reliable. And that's the last thing a stylist needs, is an unreliable assistant. One thing you have to remember, that I have said it many times, you have to support a stylist with many different things to make every job much easier. And an assistant needs to be 100% reliable, so the stylist can count on you in all aspects of. And what are those things? So having a relationship with showrooms, basic knowledge of how to organize your wardrobe, pack and unpack properly, how to merchandise, label clothes, and many other skills. Now you have to master all those things, and it will make it much easier for you to keep your job for a long time. The last major mistake is don't lie on your resume. And I remember when I hired an assistant with a killer resume. She worked with many stylists and her resume was very impressive. Now, she worked for me only for one day and her resume had nothing to do with her skills. She didn't know where most of PR companies were located like in a city, and she didn't know like the basic things like how to pack and unpack racks full of clothes, how to merchandise, how to label garments. So your skills have to match your resume if you want to have a chance to work again with the same stylist. So now that you know what are major mistakes that stylist assistants make sure to grab my 140 plus resource guide with the industry expression and styling terminology that you need to know to get you started on a right track and with the correct lingo. After, if you want to join my aspiring stylist community, I have a great private group of aspiring stylists just like you, where I share advice and tips. So let me know obviously which of my tips is your favorite. If you like this video, comment below, share with aspiring stylists, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Monday. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.